Welcome to your first lesson. Now I will guide you through the details of this course. You can watch this video first and then follow the pages here by clicking the next button at the bottom right corner. You've already met me. Our first lesson will begin with your introductions to your classmates and to me. Then the school will ask you a question called academic engagement, where you are asked to write something about your expectations of this course. We will then continue with a walkthrough of this course's expectations and the setup, so you can be fully successful in this course. For that, I will now turn off the camera from me and screenshot the Canvas pages. So this is our home page. At least this is how I set the home page. You may be able to set a different page for yourself, but I assume that this is how you start out. Right here in the beginning you see a beautiful picture of the Sikh Golden Temple in Amritsar in the Punjab region of India. Sikhism is one of the religions we will be discussing pretty early on in our course. To your right, this column here where it says to do, you will always find all the different pages that you are to be completing by that certain due date. You will see the due dates on the bottom as to when you have to complete these items. You already saw my welcome video and this entire introduction here. But then on the bottom here you may see some important things. We will start out with the learning modules, and I want to walk you through that. Course resources, let's just click on that briefly. You can see that this will also lead you to some of the resources that you can use in the course, but let's go back again to our start page. If you click on course question and answers, you have a discussion group here that you can use for either asking me a question or even your classmates. Anybody can answer this one here. Let's go back again to the home page. And then you have Canvas support. So if you have trouble with Canvas and you don't know how to do something, just click on Canvas support and it gives you all sorts of different ideas about the support here on Canvas. But in any case, so while I want to go back to the learning modules, which will be the more important thing. If you begin right here on the welcome start page, you probably were there already. My welcome page, you saw the welcome video. Let's click to the bottom right here, click next, and you will see my introduction of myself. And just to let you know quickly, you can, if you need to get in contact with me, you can email me at reinkec@montclair.edu. I should be able to respond to you at least within 24 hours. And you can text me as well at 201-320-2951 if there is an urgent situation that you need an answer right away. Just please identify yourself as being in this class when you do that. Click next. This is exactly where we are right now. You're probably watching this video right now on the top here. And so we'll click on this one is actually giving you a little bit more text than what I've read in the video, but let's continue now to see what the next thing is. Here you have the student lounge. This is where you introduce yourself. So scroll down, you have here's an instruction about how to do your own introductions. It actually is the second part of that is actually my introduction again, so you can kind of stop when my introduction comes because you saw that part of the video already. So you click on reply and then you will be able to introduce yourself. You should first post your own introduction, and then it would be nice to say hello to one or two of the classmates. That would be much nicer to already start a discussion. Again, we'll click next on the bottom right here, and we will come to the academic engagement page that I mentioned. If you want to know more for information about the academic engagement, it's here. This is actually an assignment that the school put into the Canvas page. It's not from me, and the school will read this as well. So be mindful of that, and then you put a new attempt. That's where you post. You click on that, and that's how you respond to this. Write your response in 2 or 3 sentences. What do you hope to learn in this course? Once you complete with that, you go back to next again, and let's look at these things for a little bit. You can look at the course description and the learning objectives, but this is probably what you want to know most importantly about how your grade comes together. So the lesson completion is 28%. There are about 28 lessons in here, so each one of that counts for 1%. When you complete one lesson, it's 1% towards your final grade. So completion of the lessons is, as you can see, more than a quarter worth of the course. So it's important for you to complete this. After most of the sections, there is a quiz. So we have a total of 6 quizzes. Each of the quizzes will count for 3%. Quizzes consist of usually 10 multiple choice or relationship quizzes, different kinds of things that you can answer, and then there will always be an 11th question that will ask you to reflect on the section that you just completed and to see what was most important to you. So again, this counts for, if you complete them all 100%, you can get up to 18% of your final grade. If you answer the last question, you get half an extra point. So you can actually complete this section with a total of 21 points. Or if you don't quite read 3% on each quiz because you might have made some mistakes, you can still get that half extra point and therefore bring that grade up and earn hopefully up to 18%, and maybe with the extra points even 21% in that section. Next come the major assignments, and I will actually explain to you them more specifically a little bit later what this is all about. But the first one is an AI project that's already due very soon. Again, do not look at these dates here right now, since I realized that this course is ending on October 22nd. I will have to revise these dates. So when you look at this, there will be new dates. And so the AI project will count for 4%. There will be a research paper that will count for 20%. There's a site visit report that counts for 20%. And then there's a final learning statement for 10%. In the end, here is the grading scale. If you get 95 to 100%, you get an A. Sorry, there is no A+, but you can get the 95 to 100%. And by the way, if you are able to earn some extra points, for example, with the quizzes by answering question 11, and there are some other opportunities to get extra points, you might actually overshoot and get more than 100%. Then of course you earned your A. And then the A-, and I don't have to read this for you, you can read this yourself. Then you click next again. Here we have our syllabus. Of course, you can also click the syllabus on the Montclair syllabus. If you click on that, you will get to the electronic Canvas version of the syllabus. You click here to view the syllabus. You click on that and you will be guided to a different page. And then here you have the electronic version of the syllabus that includes the textbooks, the schedule, and all of those things, pretty much of what we just said, except that we have to change the dates here again. So this is all available on this version, but let me go back again to the regular Canvas page. There we are again, and let me go one bit back again to go where we just were. Okay, let's refresh that. Okay, there we have. So this is the same kind of thing that we just had electronically, but you can print this if you wanted to. Of course, it's all electronic, so I don't know whether you want this to be printed even. If you click next, this one is the electronic version of our schedule itself. Also allow cookies, and then you can get this through here. So again, since this course ends on October 22nd, not on the end, I am going to revise all these deadlines as to when you're supposed to complete each session. But this shows you the sequence of all the topics and what we will be looking at. It also refers to our textbook here with text page numbers. Again, you do not have to get the textbooks. They're recommended, and you can pass the course without looking at these things. However, if you want to delve a little deeper, you can do that. Here is one book that is excerpts from the Holy Scriptures or sacred scriptures of various different religions, and this is the textbook for religions. You can add to what we do in class if you wish to do so. It also shows you here when the quizzes are opening up for you. So quiz 1 opens up on, well, whenever that date is changed, and you will be able to see how everything progresses. It also shows you then when each one of the big major assignments are due. Click next. So this is an interesting thing for you to look at. This is a Padlet that I created, and it contains all of the various different videos that I have produced, and also videos that I'm using in this course, either that are based on Canvas or in YouTube, and various different kinds of resources. For example, when you go to Buddhism here, you also see it has text included. So for example, where do we have it? Oh yeah, here. So the parable of the burning house is a text that we will be using to read. If you have the Pfizer Power book, you have that actually within the book, but I also copied it, made a PDF out of that, so you do not need the book in order to read the text. And so if you scroll to the left, to the right, or to the left, I guess, you will see resources to each one of the religions that we will be discussing. If you click next, you have another Padlet, and there's the World Sacred Scriptures, which I created, and here are electronic versions of each one of the Holy Scriptures. So example, if you wanted to look at the Bible electronically, you just click on that, it opens up a new page, and here you have the Bible. So if you wanted to look at the book of Genesis, for example, yeah, sometimes you have advertising here, but then the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1, and there you have the beginning of the Bible. Anyway, let me just go back again to here. So you have this for all the religions, not just for Christianity, right? All the way through. This is alphabetically ordered and not in the order of our course. If you go next, we come to, this is actually the folder Discover. Let me go back here again to our course, but this is where you can actually get to the books. If you wanted to buy any, you can actually go here and order them. So far for our first video, you can now go through the pages yourself to kind of look at it, respond to the academic engagement page, respond to the introductions and so on, and read the page with the course overview carefully and look at all the resources. And then after that, you can come back and go to the next page, and I'll introduce you to more specifically to the major assignments.